In last chapter, Krishna spoke about his different energies. By means of speaking about those energies, he was speaking about his Yadatmya, that how he is the owner of everything, how he is the controller of everything, and how he is the maintainer of everything. So, in order to establish this firmly to Arjun, Krishna spoke about this knowledge in 10th chapter. Now, 11th chapter is just a continuation of 10th chapter, or 11th chapter is a special intervention by Arjuna. Here, Arjuna is showing his desire to see this universal form, Vishwarupa. That's why Krishna is showing here this Vishwarupa. So this is the 11th chapter. So in this 11th chapter, the subject matter of this 11th chapter is, according to Gita Sangraha by Yamunacharya, he says, Ekadase swayadatmya sakshatkara avalokanam dhattam bhuktam vidipraptyoho bhaktyega upayata yuktaha. In this Ekadasha Adhyaya, what are the things it is mentioned? Swayadatmya sakshatkara avalokanam. His real state of having all the sentient and non-sentient entities as his body. So in this 11th chapter, we will be seeing how the Lord has everything in his Sharira, that is called Vishwarupa. This whole Vishwa is his Rupa only. This whole world is in his body, that's called Vishwarupa. And also to enable Arjuna actually see the form by giving him the divine eyes. So to see this form, Arjuna was given with the Divya Chakshu, that is also mentioned in this chapter. Similarly, to get the real knowledge of Bhagavan, to see him directly, to attain him in actuality, bhakti is the only means. So these are the few subjects matter which are discussed in this 11th chapter. So Arjuna speaks. After hearing the greatness of Lord, of his powers, of his energies, of his controlling nature, of his maintaining nature, even when having all these qualities, but still that same Supreme Lord is standing in front of Arjuna as a chariot driver. So when Arjuna saw this, he felt so much happy in his heart. At the same time, he was feeling grateful to Krishna, because when you see that same Supreme Lord is so humbly standing in front of Arjuna and trying to convince him, not only convince him, but he was ready to accept a service for his devotee, that same Supreme Lord. When seeing all this thing, it made him humble. By seeing Lord's glories, it makes the devotee very humble. So that's what it is said here, that Arjuna has heard all the glories of Krishna in the 10th chapter, Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarva Bhutesaya Stitaha, starting from shloka number 20, Vishtabhyaham Idam Krishnam Ekam Sthena Sito Jagat, ending with the shloka number 42. Krishna has just explained all the vibhutis to Arjuna, and Arjuna has heard everything. So when he heard this glories, and that same Lord is standing in front of him, he is in the ocean of bliss. Arjuna was in just bliss. So Arjuna is now praying to Krishna. He says, you have answered all my questions that I have asked you previously. So out of gratefulness, now Arjuna starts speaking in this 11th chapter.